First, thank you all for being here, and thanks to EXA for having provided this opportunity to present our platform. First of all, before we start, I would like to give you a couple of information about the context in which the platform was developed. I'll be very brief. So, as Francisca said, VERA was developed in the framework of the project, EU-funded project COESO, which sadly ended last December. And the aim of the project was to overcome those obstacles that hinder the development of citizen science, specifically in the SSH domain, so in the social science and humanities. You are you know the citizen science community, and you know that is pretty much active into natural science, environmental sciences, but it is also very much active into the social science and humanities, though these projects are not recognized, or they are very active, but the community even doesn't recognize itself into the citizen science practices, despite they are doing citizen science projects. So we supported the 10 pilots representing a variety of disciplines. We also, as a project, started a collaboration with research funding organizations in order to enhance financial support to citizen science, and specifically to SSH citizen science projects. And also we try to increase this visibility of SSH projects, because SSH by their nature are quite transversal sciences that can be also, that can very easily plug into other disciplines in citizen science projects. And we developed the VERA platform, which we are going to see in a while. Okay, I have some issues with the slides. Okay. So this is just a slide that says again what I already presented. So the consortium span over 6 European countries, and we involved several organizations across 9 countries thanks to the incubation of the pilots. One thing I would like to mention about the partnership is that we had also EXA as our partner within the project, because VERA is also integrated with the EXA, the EU Citizen Science Platform. And it is also integrated into the Opera's research infrastructure. The Opera's research infrastructure is an European infrastructure devoted to open scholarly communication in SSH. Being VERA, one of the services provided by the Opera's infrastructures to its community, is one of the key elements for the sustainability of the platform itself, because we all know that we struggle a lot with sustaining platforms after the project ends. What is VERA? VERA is a collaboratory. So the idea was to create a digital bridge between physical spaces and different communities. And when we conceived the platform and we wanted to develop it, we had to face some challenges, which were the main were, of course, not to replicate any other platform or service provided by other projects or initiatives. Trying to integrate as much as we could with the existing tools, so not force the community in using and adopting new tools for their own practices, and design something that the users really want. So the design project itself was a participatory project, we may say, because we involved, thanks to the incubation of the pilots, we involved the end users since the very beginning. We first observed their let's say, behavior in collaborating. We run interviews with the citizen sciences and also with the participants of the projects, and we involve them also in the co-design process. Thanks to VERA, you can get visibility for yourself and for your project. You can manage your own projects, discover new partners, and find funding. So now let's go into the platform itself. So this is the homepage of the platform. It's vera.operas-eu.org. And as an anonymous user, you can, of course, see what is VERA about, and you can also explore, thanks to the horizontal menu here, you can explore, browse the public projects. We are going to see later this difference between public and private, and also see some of the members registered on the platform. And also find funding. We have integrated this database called Funded that aggregates funding opportunities specifically for SSH projects. So here you can read the latest funding opportunities, and then if you're interested in one of them, just you click on it and you are redirected to the funding page. You can filter for only related to citizen science projects or not. But of course, the majority of the tools and the functionalities can be exploited if you are registered and logged in. So to register or log in, you just have to, of course, if you have to register, you click on create account. If you have already an account, you can just log in. You will be redirected in the same page. So I will click on login because to make it quicker, I have already a profile. So if you log in, you are, sorry, this is automatic for me. So you will be, I'll explain you in words, you'll be redirected to the Opera's ID registration page. So either you are already logged in and you can use the single sign-on via Google, ORCID or EGI, or you create your account by simply writing your email address, name, surname, and then you'll receive an email. Once you are logged in, you can be then directed to VERA again. And here is what you see, just to show you the difference into the static sections. The Discover People now shows you all the public profiles. And you can filter them. You can see everyone or only those open to collaboration. So let's pretend you have registered and you have now to set up your account in order to use the functionalities of the platform. So you click on your name here and you go into account settings. Here you have the possibility to manage your Opera's ID through this link here. If you go to account, you'll be redirected again to Opera's ID. You can, for instance, upload your picture. You can, as I show you, select either if you want your profile to be visible or not, so public or private, your collaboration status, open to collaboration or not open to collaboration. The difference here is that if you click and select that you're open to collaboration and you have a public profile, you will then be able to be contacted by other members of the platform to establish further collaboration. You write your bio, you select your gender, preferred pronouns, your location. This is not mandatory, but I strongly recommend to use it because you know better than me that citizen science projects are quite local. So it is also an important field. The language is spoken. And then you can save, of course. Now I haven't done any change, so I don't see this activated. But if you enter it the first time, you have it. You have the possibility to save, of course, your changes. Then you go into the advanced section of your profile. You select your participatory research focus, academic subjects in which you are interested, your skills. The academic subjects here are as I said, VERA at the moment is pretty much devoted to SSH community. So here the academic subjects are those of the SSH taken by the more risk categories. You can select your skills. Either you have, you start typing your skills freely. So let's say, let's pretend I would like to add fundraising as a skill. It is not already in the list, so you can type your skill and just click on create, and it is going to be created. But if you have, for instance, other skills you want to add and they are already into the list, you can just type the first letters and then you'll get the suggestion and you can select. The same applies for the other fields. So interests, again, you can freely type your interests. The preferred project roles, here you can select if you want to be project manager, data analyst, communication manager. You have several roles you can select. Your time commitment, and this is of course relevant for those who are open to collaboration. And then you click on save. Then, if you want, you can also add your LinkedIn profile or any other external link. And this is everything you need to do for what concerns your project. Or your profile, sorry. Then you can, of course, create your own project. If you click here on create a project, you will be redirected into the section for create a project. It is a guided section, so you inserted the name of your project, and then you will be guided step by step on what needs to be done. I'm not going to go here now. I'm going to show you an already created project just to make it quicker, but the process is very simple here. So I have created my project. I go in one of my testing projects I have here. This is a private project. I have created the title, etc. When you go into the create projects, basically you set up everything that is into the settings sections, okay? So the basic info, that is the project name, the description. You can add a contact person, and this is important. We are going to see it for the integration of VERA with the EU Citizen Science. You select your project visibility. I'm going to make it public now because I need it for when to show you the integration with EU Citizen Science. And you can set if your project is looking for collaborators or not. Then you go into the project focus, selecting the academic subjects, the project goals, the societal issues addressed. We have also added the EU missions here that you can select, the languages, the display language for the project, and also the spoken languages by the project. And you can also add any additional link and then save your preferences. Then, if I had to start a project from scratch, the second step I have to do is to build my team. So I go into the team section, and here we have two main use cases. One is that you already have your team members and you want them to be part of the VERA platform because you want to use VERA. So you just click on invite new members, and here you write the full name, the email, the role that you propose, and the access right to the project. So either they are member and they can only see the information and post diary notes, but not change, for instance, the project description, etc. Or if you want them to be admin, so they can have additional roles, editing roles of the project, just select admin. When you can add as many invitations as you want. So when you have finished, just click on continue, and the users will receive an automatic email to their email address that you have inserted here in the email field, and they can accept or reject your invitation. The second use case is that actually you don't have specific team members, or maybe you have some team members, but you miss additional team members to make your team perfect. So you can use the matchmaking functionality. The matchmaking functionality allows you to browse users with the public profile and open to collaboration already within the platform. You just activate it by this toggle here. And the matchmaking is based on the skills, the academic subject, etc., that these people set in their profile. So here you have some suggestions, and you can, of course, if you don't know them, you just view their profile and then you decide. For instance, I click here on view profile. I read the bio, the commitment, the preferred roles, the skills, and I think that this person is relevant for my project, so I want to contact her. And I click on message on Mattermost, because one of the integrations that we did with the platform is to integrate this Mattermost, which is an open source messaging system. You can use it also, it integrates also other functionalities, is very useful for supporting collaboration. So you can click on message on Mattermost. You will be then redirected to the Mattermost platform. In this case, now I have already a Opera's ID, so I log in and I can write her a message. And so that she can, if she's interested, share her email address and I can add her to my team. Or the other thing that I can do is that I know this person, so I can just invite her directly to the team through the platform. So I click here and I go to the process that I can send her a message directly. As I said at the beginning, VERA is one of the services provided by the Opera's infrastructures, which provides also other services to its community. One of these services is the GoTriple platform, which is a discovery platform of projects, papers, profiles, researchers active in the SSH domain at large. So if you activate these GoTriple suggestions, being an Opera service, of course, they are all the people there are logged in member through the Opera's ID. You just get some matches from the platform, and then you can go on the GoTriple platform to view their profile and contact them. The other thing that you would like to set up for your project is the set of tools that you use for your collaboration. As I said, we didn't want to force anyone to use any new tool. So here in the tools sections, you can select from a list of available tools for video conferencing, file storage and sharing, word processor, web communication platform, the calendar, blog, email, social networks, meeting scheduling, personal notes, instant messaging. And you can select, here I set up that we use Zoom, we use Dropbox, we have Google Docs, we use WordPress, we have Frame-A-Date for setting the meeting, for instance. And once I have selected my tools, I just can add the direct link to them. So a team member can enter the dashboard of the project and having let's say, the bookmarks of all the places where the collaboration happens. So to add the link, you just select the icon of the tool and you click on add the link, you write an URL and then you save and then you can just add this link to your tools. You can also add your own tools. So here in the miscellaneous, you have the possibility of add to project other tools, because maybe you use additional tools that weren't pre-selected here. As a team, you have the possibility, of course, to manage your project, and then also to share some, first of all, instant messaging with your team. As soon as you set up your project, a Mattermost channel dedicated to the project is automatically created. And every time you add members and members accept the invitation to the project, they are added to the channel. So you have your group channel directly. And here you have the latest message on your channel in any case. But then to work on it and to message through Mattermost, you have to go on the application, clicking on View on Mattermost. You have also the possibility of adding diary notes. That could be quick updates for your team, but also if your project is public, for instance, you may want to share relevant updates of your project to the whole community, and these public notes will appear also in the homepage of the platform. So you can select either you want your note to be seen by anyone, or only project member can see. You write your note and then you publish it. And here you have the list of all the latest diary posts. The public diary posts are seen here. Latest live from the VERA project, but also they are also visible into your project page. You can also see how your project is seen by the public, by those who are not members of your project, so those who cannot access this dashboard here. So you click on View Your Project page, and here is how it is seen from the public. You can here set upload your cover photo for the project and upload your logo. You can also, for what concern public projects, decide to follow this project. That means that you get the notification of the updates of the project itself. Once you have set up your project in full and you want to share it, let's say that it has a very mature stage and you want to make it public and also raise, let's say, visibility to it, you go into your settings and you can go into the data and sharing section. Here you can share it on GoTriple, so you just click on it and you are able to share it. And you can also publish it directly into the EU-Citizen Science platform. If you are familiar with publication of projects in the EU-Citizen Science platform, you know that you have to fill in certain fields and then to write a section dedicated to the description of specific citizen science aspects of your project. So if you activate this toggle here, you get this field, you write it down, you fill it in, then if you click on Save, the EU-Citizen Science platform will receive the information of the projects just like you have submitted them into the EU-Citizen Science platform form. So you don't have to replicate your work. I'm not going to send it, otherwise I will get my spam. One thing I forgot to mention is that when you start your project, you enter into your page, you have a guide. I'm going to restart it here just to show you it again to you. Here, if you start your guide, you have the tips that you have to follow to set up your project. So you have the tips for creating your team, then to select your communication tools, fill out the project details, etc. Last but not least, as I mentioned at the beginning, we have integrated this funding database that is Fundit. And when you go into your funding section, here you can add the specific funding that your project have already received. But you can also get some suggestions for getting new funding. We know that citizen science projects struggle a lot in finding funding. So here, thanks to the matching of the academic subject through your project and the Fundit database, you get personalized suggestions of relevant calls that could be an opportunity for your project to get funding. So you get your list and you select relevant call, you just click on it and you get all the information. And here you have, yes, last thing, here you have the roadmap. And so this is just to show you where you are in building your project. So when you have done all the necessary steps, you can click on this and then you get your percentage of completion of project setup. And that's basically all for what concern the platform. So I encourage you to, we have several users. Now you can see only those who with the public profile, but we have almost 200 users so far that started using the platform. And we encourage you to use the platform and to build your project thanks to VERA. We strongly believe that it is a useful tool for the community and a nice also adds-on to the EU Citizen Science platform. So it's open to everyone. Now, if you have any question, or I'm happy to take them. I don't know if some of you tried already the platform, Lucrina?
Yes, I wanted to. I registered on the platform in October last year when we met for the conference in Paris, and I checked the platform a little bit. To tell you the truth, I haven't used it so much since then. I've been trying to, while you were explaining, I've been trying to follow the same steps that you did. For example, the VERA platform is very well connected to the Opera platform, right? So when I go to the settings of my profile, my account settings in VERA, because I want, for example, to upload my profile picture, they send me to Opera. And then I cannot upload my own picture because I have to submit it and somebody has to approve it, or because I could not do this step. Yeah.
Well, actually, when I did it, I just, you select the file.
Yes,
and then you click on submit, and then for me it was automatic as far as I remember. I did it several times ago. I'm not sure there is a moderation for pictures, to be honest, in the Opera ID. Anyway, I will check with those who run the Opera ID. I will check.
And I have another question. So if I want to add people to my team, they have to have they have to be in the VERA platform, right? So if I have my own team, my project team, I cannot add them to the team in VERA unless they create their own accounts, right? In VERA.
No, for what you can, they have to be able to access the dashboard, they have to be on VERA as users, but you can add the new users to the platform. So you have your own team. I'll show you it again. So you go into your project, and here you go into your team section, and you can invite new members. So here you write the name of your team member, the email, you select the role, the access right, and then you click on continue, and this person will receive a message to then create the account on VERA and be able to access the dashboard.
Okay, so, okay. Thank you.
There is also a short tutorial video on the Opera's YouTube channel with basically it has all the information that I provided through this webinar. I shared the link here for you in case you want to to have a second look. Don't need to watch it now. It is a 3-minute video. You can keep it as a reference, and it guides you step by step through the through all the fundamental sections of the platform. Last thing I forgot to mention is that we are, of course, the project ended, but as I mentioned, it is part of a sustainability plan and part of the Opera's infrastructure. So there are fine-tuning running. VERA is a live platform for us. So we are integrating new features. We are correcting some processes that may not seem so smooth for the moment. So it is really a live platform and grows with the community. Thanks also to the feedback that you provide. Here in the home page, you have the report an issue button everywhere in the platform. You have it. You just, if you click on it, it opens a simple form where you can write your summary, description, and email. So you can either inform us about misfunctioning and bugs, but also if you want to suggest something, we are happy to collect your feedback. I see Chris Stiles.
Hi, I just wanted to say thank you for the very interesting presentation before. I had a, pardon me, sorry. I had a quick question about, so I'm working with the Impetus project and we're having a call where we want to provide funding. Is that better done through VERA or is that better done through Fundit? Because I do have an account on VERA and the project's up. I'm just wondering if it's better to, like, is it better to put my communication through VERA or is Fundit the better place for that?
Fundit is the better place for what concern publishing funding calls. Through VERA, you can share, for instance, diary updates to the whole community, and they will be displayed. And if there are people following your project, they will get the notification. So you can also promote your project on VERA among users to get followers, you know. But for promoting funding opportunities, for sure, in my opinion, Fundit is the better place.
Sure. Okay. I'll look into. I think I haven't. I think I logged into Fundit, but yeah, I'll look into that as well. Thank you.
I see a question in the chat. Is the platform only intended for scholars or also research support professionals working on projects about citizen science? The platform is intended for a broad type of audience, also for amateurs, citizens, research support professionals, journalists, whoever is involved, but also wants to be involved or is generally interested in citizen science projects. So that's why also we try to imagine different personas approaching the platform. Thank you. Any other question?
And maybe Tiziana, just a little follow-up. If people run into issues with the platform or if they have further questions, can they approach you directly or should they go via the report an issue button, or what is the best way?
The best way is the report issue button because we all see the issues. So if it is something related to the developers, then developers can take over. But if you also need some basic assistance and whatever, you can also approach me. I'm happy to answer and direct you to the right contact in case. So.
Great, thank you. There was another question in the chat to Chris. The other platform you mentioned was Fundit. I think you referred to Fundit, right?
Yes, it's Fundit. Is the platform that we integrate into VERA that collects funding opportunities for the SSH.
Okay, I think if there are no further questions, we can wrap up this session for today. Thank you so much, Tiziana, for taking us through this webinar and for your hands-on presentation. The platform is absolutely wonderful, and I'm excited that we have it now and can start using it fully. And yeah, we also will share this recording, so if you want to refer back to it, you will find it on our EXA YouTube channel. And yeah, let's stay in touch, and I hope to see many of you on the platform and collaborating together on citizen science projects. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.